Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with my finished pieces from the Soft Flex kit called it's called Be Kind. They just did the reveal on their Facebook page yesterday, which is June the 30th. So now we are free to go ahead and share our creations. And I'm going to link in the description below Deb Houck's channel. Well, it's her video where she did a unboxing. I just got through watching her unboxing. She always showcases all of the components like beautifully. And she walks through what everything is that's included. And her channel is Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and More. So I will link that unboxing video down below if you want to go and check out and see what, everything that came in the kit. Of course, I have everything here. It's just been pretty much used up. With the kit, this was like an extra that you can purchase separate from the actual kit. There's always a Jesse James bead strand that's created to go with the kit. And then there's always inside the kit a design elements package, which is just a whole assortment of beads and charms and different things to use in your pieces. And like I said, this is all called Be Kind. And so what I have left, they always include a really nice spool of really gorgeous beading wire. And this time around, they included this yellow lemon, so it's really gorgeous bright yellow. So I do have a good bit of that left over. I have several of the gold crypt tubes, and these are 3 different strands of like beads that were in the kit. They always put a list, of course, of what's included. You get items that were exclusively in the kit, and then there's also items that you can purchase after the kit reveal. In the kit, they had these 4mm beige faceted rounds, 4mm cream faceted rounds, and 6mm mustard faceted rounds. They're all check glass. So I just have them all kind of mixed together. Now the beige and the cream are kind of similar, but you can see there's, definitely a little pink tint to those the beige ones. Well, yeah, the beige ones. And I really like that mustard one. That one's a very nice color. So that's what I have left of those 3 strands. And then in here, these are the components I have left over from the design elements. I didn't use this cute little bee button. I'll probably try to make some kind of bracelet or something maybe. And I've never used a button as a fastener, but I've seen several tutorials recently showing how you use this soft flex and make like a little loop to slip over the button. And I've also seen videos from Brittany Chavers, who is Turquoise Street. And so she does a lot of shows really good tutorials on making the button closures. So I have 2 sets of these really pretty bead caps left over, and then a few of the silver spacers that were in there, and just 2 of these. I said they look like, when I first saw them, I thought they looked like blobs of honey. I just thought they were cute, so I have 2 of those left over. I have 3 of these little yellow these really gorgeous bright yellow, almost the same color as the beading wire. I have 2 of this little bit darker yellow, and 1 of these, sort of a frosted yellow, sort of looks like frosted lemonade. A couple of these that looks like drops of honey as well. They kind of look like little honey blobs. And that is what I have left over. So it's still enough to do a few more things with. I can do several pairs of earrings, or I could put these along with my own components, like from a stash, and maybe make a bracelet or something. So that is what I have remaining to work with. And this right here is a container full of beauties that I have put together. I actually went through this kit super quick. It was a lot of fun, and I love all the collars that were in it. Now, in the bead strand that Jesse James created, it has a gorgeous, like a teal, and this is what I made. I just took the bead strand as it was, just strung it on this really beautiful yellow soft flex wire. And then in the kit, you had these two round, like closed, they're just like closed up jump rings. And so I just attached the beading wire directly to, just did a loop around it, and then took another piece of the beading wire and ran it to the top and used the clasp from the kit and made this really fun little necklace. I'm sure a lot of other people probably did that as well, because it's just a, simple no-brainer. Basically, just took the bead strand, strung it directly on the bead wire, and added those fun little loops to it. And it's very lightweight, and I love the color. This beautiful, like a teal green with the gold, all the gold, and these are a very pale yellow. So there's not a whole lot of yellow in this particular bead strand, but the yellow that is in here is a very light yellow, almost it's see-through, and just very pretty shade of yellow. And I think it goes well with the beading wire. So there is the necklace, the main neck. I think that might be the only necklace that I made. I've made a lot of earrings. I'll probably have to pause the video here and just get all of these laid out, because they're pretty much, after I show this bracelet, I think all of these are earrings, so I'll have to lay them out. Here's just a fun bracelet I made with a bunch of the components from the design kit. And this I had in my stash. It's just a little charm by Metal Gallery from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it went perfectly with these collars. And I wanted to have a little charm hanging on there because, I had these two rectangular beads here at the very end. These are all like glass beads, and so I just wanted something to dangle between there. And I did use two of the bead caps, just kind of separate that section from this section. And so it turned out to be a really fun little bracelet there. I love how that turned out. And let me pause this for just a second while I lay all these earrings out. Okay, so I've got these all laid out now. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. Get this angled over top of here. So I was able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs of earrings. Let me move this necklace out of the way so it's not there in the way. Okay, so I will just start out with, I'll just grab a pair. I don't know what order I did these in. There were all kinds of really gorgeous, like brass components, as well as the gold in here. Had these floral, like spacer beads, and I just took several. Now these little daisy spacers here are from my own stash. I really like the size of those and how they fit right between those two different size beads. And I just used a couple of the different, some of the yellow ones. Just made these cute little drop earrings. I think they turned out really, really super cute. So there's that pair. These here, I just made several different dangles. See if I can get it to show up good. Several different dangles, just attach them to some chain. Well, this middle component here is just directly to the jump ring. And then I did two dangles out of the same beads, the little mustard and the cream. And then I just dangled with a few different lengths of gold chain from my stash, just to give it a little bit of a fun little dangle look there. In the kit, there was also these really adorable little bee charms. There's these larger bees here, and this one, I just love these large yellow faceted beads here. Put a flower bead cap on the top, and this is probably one of my favorite pairs. It's kind of a chunky earring, but it's really fun. And then in the kit, there's also these little tiny bumblebees and also these little honeycomb connectors. And so all I did, just made a simple little pair of earrings. And I used some of the, I think there were 2 pairs of the gold ear wires in the kit. So I used a pair on here, and then the other pair was used on these bee earrings. And so I just hung the honeycomb connector directly from a jump ring and attached the bee right in the very front of the honeycomb. And then I took one of these, it looks like a honey blob, and just did a little wrapped loop on it and used a jump ring and hung it right from the bottom. So it looks like a bee working in its hive, and it has some honey dripping out of the hive. I thought that was really cute. These two are very similar. I had just done this one. I created some wrapped loops on it, and this other I just did simple little, just, plain basic loops. I had already done this pair first, and then I was like, I should have done that with some wrapped loops. So since I had 4 of all these components, I just went ahead and did a second pair, and I practiced my wire wrapping on it. So that is why I have 2 that are similar but different. And that is, the 2 have wrapped loops and 2 don't. So then I also have this fun long dangly pair of earrings where I just did a wrapped loop on, just made a wrapped connector bead and hung some chain and one of these little honey blob beads. Again, I love the shape and texture, and these are just really cool beads. And so I love the look of that earring. I think it's very fun, long and flowy. These earrings I absolutely am in love with. I had some of these blue, a couple of these blue flower beads, and used some of these turquoise and the little fun globe that they included in the kit. And it has some little like star confetti in there. And so I just put these all together on one head pin and then just hung the little globe from the bottom. Just made a fun little dangle earring. And then you also received 2 of these gorgeous teal drops as well as the ladybugs. And I thought that was really pretty, just hanging the drop from the ladybug, because I thought the teal with the white and red ladybug bead was really, really pretty. So there's what that looks like. And then this is really fun. I actually kind of showed real quickly in my Pinspiration collaboration video, this earring as well as another collar that I had done. I followed a tutorial, well, not really a tutorial, I saw a picture on Pinterest of how you make these little earrings like this. And you just take your beads, make little tiny, just put the bead on a head pin, and then you just snip them all to like the same length. And then you start out by rolling a loop on one of these little beads, and then your second head pin you put through the loop, and then you do your wrap, like you make your little roll your little hole, roll your little eye on the second one, and then you continue feeding your next. It's really easy, but I can't explain it very well. You just kind of start out with wrapping one loop, then you feed your next one through that loop before you do the loop on that one, and just keep, putting them through, and they kind of get this staggered look to them. And then the very last one, you make the loop on it, and that's what you just hang from the ear wire. So that one is how that looks. And I used all of the check beads. So you have 2 of the cream, 2 of the beige, and 2 of the mustard on, 3 of the mustard ones on each earring. So I thought those turned out super adorable. And I love all these earrings. They were really fun. These kits tend to kind of lean more towards earrings, and at least for me, I tend to make more earrings out of these kits because the Jesse James design elements have so many things that make cute earrings. Like they usually include like in even numbers. So you'll have 4 of one thing, or 6 of one thing, or 2 of one. So they always give you like an even number. And that way you are able to make identical items. Like if you wanted to make matching pairs of earrings. Of course, you also have plenty of stuff to make bracelets and necklaces and things like that. But they really do, you know, make really nice earring kits. So that is what I made with the Be Kind this month. I don't know that I'm going to purchase the new one. It's something to do with, like, the title of the kit is something about rain, and the extra bead strand you can buy is all blues. And so I'm not really sure, because it's not really my shade of blue, that, you know, the bead strand this time around. I may skip this one month, but this one was really super fun. I really enjoyed this one. This is probably one of my favorites that they've put out in a while. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. And if you would like to see all of the components, how they came packaged up and everything, you know, from the beginning through, you know, to being opened up and really showing up close, do check out Deb's channel. I'll have the link to her unboxing video down below. And so thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Take care.